is just some more of it. This your host, John J. from the show Studio Talk, man. And today we got a hip-hop legend in the building. My boy, my family, Los Angeles, Phalos Mode in the building, man.
Oh, man, family, brother. What's going on?
Hey, man, today we got a hip-hop legend in the building. Y'all might not know him, man, but this man has an incredible journey, and he's got an incredible story, and he gonna tell it to y'all today on Studio Talk, man. This my guy, you know what I'm saying? I done known him for some years. He family to y'all, but he really like a hip-hop, man, pioneer. You know what I'm saying? From names like Eazy-E, names like the Outlaws, man, the list goes on and on and on, but we about to get to it on Studio Talk, man. So look, I appreciate you coming on the show. Phalos Mode, thank you again. It's an honor to have you on here. And man, let's talk to the people.
Oh, man, you know, Phalos Mode, Los Angeles, out of Inglewood, California. You know what I'm saying? Always recognize that whatever something that is big, and all you have a bunch of these named artists, there's always some people that behind the scenes that
absolutely
they haven't got their just due, the backbone of some shit. Basically, the person that these artists fear, that they don't want to let you in. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I have a long career of from being on the East and the West. But you know, I'm a West Coast artist out of Inglewood. Big up to all my people. You know, I got songs with the Loonies, Yuck Mouth, Spice One, Drew Down. I got like the Bay Area greats. Big up to all my people out there. They're over there at the Coin Academy and shit. You know, over there with Corey Holcomb and all that. But yeah, I've been doing it about 25 years. I've toured. My group was the Himalayaz. Then I did my solo album produced by Rhythm D. We did Compton City G's for Eazy-E. So
Compton City G's for Eazy-E.
Yeah.
So you worked with Eazy-E, you talked with him, you chopped it up with him.
I knew Eazy-E because my cousin Big Ron, a lot of, like I was telling your boy earlier, a lot of football players that played in the NFL after football, after when they leave or whatever, they may have an injury or whatever. A lot of them become bodyguards.
Yeah.
So
that's part of it. It's just the industry.
They big niggas.
It's the same circle.
Somewhat same circle, you know what I'm saying? Plus they big, and so a lot of the artists used to feel, especially Eazy-E was like 5'3", 5'4".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Ron 6'6".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big dog.
320. You know what I'm saying? This nigga big. So Ron used to be on tour with Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Beastie Boys. So he would send us memorabilia from tour to the crib. I'm 14, 15 years old, so I'm turned all the way out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then from there he started bodyguarding for NWA. So he would bring me up to the studio y'all see in Straight Outta Compton. He would bring me up there where they would have NWA on the ground.
Yeah.
I would be at that same studio with Eazy-E and Ren and Yella and Dre and all of them. You
seeing all these people.
Yeah.
And is this during they already stars or is they up and coming?
They mega. You know what I'm saying? Easy, Rich. I have a lot of stories recall with Eazy-E when Eazy-E was having a lingerie party.
Oh, okay. That's back when they called him Sleazy E.
Hey,
but I think he was getting it in.
Hey, man.
Rest in peace. Shout out Eazy-E, the Compton legend, the rap and hip hop god. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the
Rest in peace, Eazy-E.
The king of Compton. And he's
sir.
The only nigga I seen that had a Compton license. Like everybody said LA, he had a Compton license.
Yes, sir.
Right, for real shit. But we was at Miss Chalet's video shoot downtown with David Peaston, If We Make Love video. And so the whole day Eazy was messing with us. He kept going back and forth, messing with us. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. And so he was like, hey, y'all coming to the party? And so I'm 16, 17, my cousin 14.
Yeah.
Ron would not let us. He would not let us come to the party.
Y'all can go to the Eazy-E party?
That nigga Eazy would went up to him like, Ron, let the little niggas go, man. I said no. I'm like, big old nigga, you know what I'm saying? We was mad at Ron behind that, but yeah, that's how close we was. Eazy would come to our family functions and shit like that. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. It ain't really too many like Eazy-E.
Yeah. If
Eazy-E was still here, niggas would be rich. Niggas would be on some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a good businessman. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to be around Eazy-E. And then 20 years later, Rhythm D puts me on Eazy-E's last recorded album called Impact of a Legend.
Yeah.
to where
we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we talked about Eazy-E and some of the people you knew.
Okay.
But Phalos Mode, this your journey.
Okay.
What'd you say? You know what I'm saying? You want to let the people know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So tell them where you from. You originally from LA?
Originally from Inglewood. I was raised basically on both coasts.
Okay.
Because at this time,
so you going from the West Coast to the East Coast?
I was out there doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Okay.
And I was signed to a label, and they wasn't feeding me right.
Yeah.
And so.
But I'm talking about even before that. I'm talking about we get to you. We gonna let the people know about you. What was your upbringing like? Was it a single mom, single dad?
I grew up. I had nothing but women when I grew up at. Cause my grandma.
So you came up in a household of women. Mama, grandma,
my
sisters.
grandmother and my auntie. I'm the only child, so I had my aunts and my grandmother just died last year. My grandmother was 105.
Rest in peace to the queen.
When she died, so I had women in my life, and I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Yeah, okay, let the people know. What Catholic school you go to?
Oh, you trying to get to the Jews? All right. Okay. I went to LA. People gonna be bugging out. If you 45 or older, you gonna be bugging out. I went to Hawthorne Christian.
Okay. Hawthorne
Christian. And then I went to St. Columbkill.
Okay.
Right there on Gage and Gage and Gage and Broadway.
Okay.
All right. Then from there, I went to Holy Cross, my middle school, right there on 47th and Main. And
so you really growing up in Los Angeles.
Right.
You really a California baby.
Yeah, I went to Sarah and Verb. Bourbon Day is right there in the projects for those that are.
And you moving around, it sound like.
Right. I'm moving around a lot, with my moms and shit. And then my mother and father were original Soul Train dancers on Soul Train. So,
so it sounds like you already had music in your background.
Yeah, man, we wasn't, I'm raised right there in South Central, 66 in Figueroa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The prostitute street.
Yeah. So, you know where you can go do something straight for a little piece of change.
We not just seeing brothers pulling up, we seeing white boys pulling up and police.
Yeah, everybody coming to
everybody doing it. So, that's Freeway Rick's neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's right there. I stay right next to the freeway. That's the Freeway Rick right there on Florence and Fig. He used to own the Freeway hotel right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was nothing but a bunch of shit going on around us. But, my family kept us sheltered. So we wasn't able to go out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all my other friends can go out and go around the block and go on the next block. My grandmother then wasn't having that. So all my uncles and my aunts, they had 45s. Yeah. So me and my cousin used to sit up and be listening to the 45s, Joe Tex and you know what I'm saying, James Brown. And so after a while, we started knowing the names and the music to where it was just evident.
So what age is this? What age is you starting to get interested in music?
14. I was 14 years old.
14, you started to get interested in starting to play with it.
When I wrote my first rap, I was telling your homeboy, I would come home from football practice and I would take my shoulder pads off and I go right to the radio and I go to AM and I hit that dial all the way to the left, to the right, and it would be 1580 K-Day.
Yeah.
Greg Mack and Lisa Canning and all these, and the Eazy-E and NWA. It was the only station in LA that was playing rap. Were on mamas.
What year is this?
87, bro.
You said only station playing rap in 87?
The only station playing hip hop and rap.
Look what hip hop has come to.
Was 1580 K-Day, and then rap catapult.
It blew up after that.
Yeah, and it was AM. It wasn't FM. You had to go all the way to AM and flip the dial all the way to where it didn't even go no more. And then all that Eazy-E and Bobby Jim and the Critters and all that shit used to come on. Like,
so these is the greats. You all around. You in LA. You young. What really gravitates you to the music to really start saying, this is what I want to do. This gonna be my craft.
I was rap. The funny thing is my name is spelled Phalos Mode, Phallos. My name is short for philosophy. Before the word flossing came out, you feel me? So
he said, "I've been flossing."
My name was that, and so like I was telling you, I was walking down. My mom used to be smoking that shit. I don't care to put a business out like that. So I'm mad at my mama right now, but
hey, we gonna be honest. It's part of the journey.
I'm mad at my mom right now. So she used to be on that shit, and so she used to piss me off so bad that I would walk to my homie house from 66 at Figueroa to 94th and Main. You know how long, you know how many hoods that is?
Yeah.
Walking between the SAs and all that, the main streets, the A7s, all that shit. To where a man stopped me and he's like, you look like you look like you listen to rap. What's your top 5? I was like, Nas, Tribe Called Quest. I said a bunch of East Coast groups and he was like, yeah, you ain't sitting out one West Coast group. What's your name? And I was like, I'm Phalos Mode. I was like, what's your name? He was like, I'm Laylaw.
Oh, that's how you met Laylaw?
That's how I met Laylaw because his brother Amp had a cleaners on Broadway, and so he was going in, bringing his clothes in, and stopped me. What chance is that? Yeah, it's a gang of niggas stopped walking up and down the street. He stopped me.
He stopped you though.
Not knowing that he knew my cousin Ron. They all played football together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and Suge and all them. Yeah. So, man, the shit is so crazy. This music. How you meet people. I didn't know nobody. Yeah. And then I met everybody all at one time. Laylaw introduced me to everybody. Yeah.
So how do you go from that to going to the, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when it come on, the Himalayas. You know what I'm saying? When, hey, yeah, man, do that bring back some memories? Hey, man, I was watching that with you, man. Hey, you look real young in that. You look real young in that, Phalos Mode. How old was you in that?
I was 28.
You was 28, okay. 28, yeah. You look younger than that.
I look younger than that.
You look like you about 21, 22, fresh.
What it is, man, I knew Bambino. I begged my parents and my family. I was tired of Catholic school. I was tired of the uniform. I was tired of the tie. I was tired of that shit. So I begged them, can I go to Westchester? Yeah. In LA, Westchester, California. And I begged them. And so they let me go to Westchester. And that's how I met Bambino. And who else went to Westchester? Nia Long. Karen White, the singer Karen White, the Good Girls, Maya Campbell, a bunch of
Oh, man, so you up there with the stars.
And we all going to school together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we have 1,000, everybody filling their fucking classes, but everybody got $1,000 worth of clothes on every day. Yeah. The tree torns and the Benetton sweaters and the Abercrombie and Fitch and all the fly shit, the white people shit. It was like, I don't know if y'all into books, but the book Sweet Valley High.
It was like that's how high school was for you.
We would have PE on the beach and shit like that. The beach is right there, next to St. Bernard's. If you keep going a little bit past Westchester High, St. Bernard's, the Catholic school's right there. All the Catholic school girls used to be on us. You know what I'm saying? Westchester niggas. So, you know, I met everybody through that. And then from there, that's when I moved to Atlanta because I was tired of Law and them. They was getting on my nerve. They was taking on my
people. So you going from the West Coast, now you going to the South?
No. It's like, I'm still in LA because Bambino, he was in a group called Another Level. That was executive produced by Cube. Laylaw he knew them niggas when they was broke. Cube, all them.
Before the money.
Before the money. He was their bodyguard, slapping niggas out and all that shit. Man, rest in peace to Laylaw. I still feel a certain type of way about this shit, so I'm just, you know.
R.I.P. Laylaw.
I'm still devastated, but Law was, you know, he signed me. Yeah. He signed me.
He brought you into there.
But I was tired of Law.
He introduced you to the entertainment, to the people, to the star. He brought you into the world.
He brought them to me. You know what I'm saying? And so then, but they was getting on my nerve because they was taking my beats and giving them to Cube. And it was just getting on my nerve. So I moved to Atlanta.
You moved to the A?
I moved to the A when it was...
And how old is you when you moved to Atlanta?
I was 28, 29, 30. That Himalayas shit went only for like 2 or 3, 4 years. Okay. And then I moved to Atlanta before the explosion. So I was there and seen it pop off, and then everybody came. But yeah, I moved to Atlanta. It's a cold story right here. I moved to Atlanta running from Law, running from them. And so I told my homeboy when I went to Atlanta, I was like, look, nigga, I'm like, I ain't trying to wait in line like everybody else. I need that plug. Yeah. He was like, Floss, you serious? I was like, I'm serious. Nigga sent me down to a studio called Patchwork Recordings in Atlanta, owned by Bob Whitfield of the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah.
So I'm the football team, the NFL football team.
The football
yes,
nigga.
Sir.
So he was like, all this shit I tell y'all on this shit is truth, no lies, all no fabrications, all truth.
Facts on studio talk.
This nigga, Bob Whitfield was like, Floss, this is you. I see Ice Cube, I see Dub C, I see Mac 10, I see The Far Side, I see Caution, I see Razzcast and Exhibit, and I see all these niggas. Yeah. This is you? I said, this is me. I'm thinking this nigga gonna sign me. This nigga said, what's Laylaw number? That nigga called Laylaw.
Oh.
Laidlaw had me come back.
Okay.
You feel me? So I was a rapper that niggas knew.
Yeah.
They knew my name, but my visuals wasn't always. I just wasn't on that.
Man, you didn't have the videos, but you had the lyrics. You had the talent. You just didn't have the visuals.
I wasn't on it.
Yeah.
And so that's how I was able to be on that big album with all those big name stars, Ice Cube and all them.
Yeah.
And Caution and all them. Rest in peace to my nigga Gonzo. I was able to be on these records, you know, within any system, and people are taking and getting the accolades that don't deserve the accolades for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm a writer. My whole shit is I write 3 verses and record 3 verses and write all 3 verses and try to match each verse from each other to be the dopest.
Yeah.
Niggas is in groups. Niggas writing one verse, they homie writing 1 verse, and the other homie writing verse. I'm writing the whole song.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I would get in the studio, not even bragging, not even being on that. I'm tired of my whole shit is I'm tired of blocking my shine from niggas. I used to go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead,
you
my
need
nigga.
your flowers.
Yeah, right, go ahead. The niggas don't want to
Yeah, because you here. And man, you're a true legend of hip hop.
I done been around
people
Pop.
need to hear this.
I done been around Pop. I done been around Eazy-E. I done been around Biggie. I done been around all these niggas. You feel me? And niggas like, they know. Drake too. I done been around Dr. Drake, all of them. It ain't bragging. This is what a nigga do. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, it ain't everything that glitters is not gold. Niggas that get on camera and speak that Martin Luther King peace shit and
that entertainment shit.
Right, the entertainment shit and let's get together. But as soon as that motherfucking camera go off, they on that other shit. Niggas not helping each other like they supposed to. It's like the narrative is there's enough black people out here. We're only 20% of this nation, but within that 20%, that they trying to stop us and block us from being on shit. We're all on shit. The biggest consumers, all on the sports, all
absolutely.
the shit.
Blacks are the biggest consumers on the planet, man.
These record companies, I ain't gonna put nobody's name out. But I'm just saying I've been signed to a bunch of labels, and I just see like, you know, as soon as they sign you, the first thing they do is be like, can you sound like this?
They try to change you. As soon as they sign you, they try to change you.
We did the title song. I got soundtrack title song, movie soundtrack title songs under my belt. Like we did the title song "Love Stinks" for the movie "Love Stinks."
Yeah.
With Tyra Banks, Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy, yeah. The Hollywood player, yeah. The '90s movie.
Let me tell you, man, it was a room full of white people. They called us down there. Floss, y'all want to do the title song? I'm like this. I'm like, where the money at? Y'all got some money? Like, and so I was that in the group. Niggas was like, Floss, you fucking it up. You being like a Dame Dad type, like somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm
but you like, where the bread at?
Where the money?
We gonna do it. I ain't got no problem doing it with the money.
They had the premiere party in Westwood, the Sea of Reporters, all that shit. I got the footage for that shit. I didn't even see the movie. I told the director to leave while we was in the studio.
Why?
Because it was us and Miss Toy, Himalayaz and Miss Toy on the song.
Okay.
You could do it, put your back into it for those that don't know.
Man, hey, man, not to cut you off, man, that song is a banger. It's in all the movies. Hey, I know that song since you could do it, put your back in. Hey, shout out to Miss Toy.
I went to high school with Miss Toy. I was in 11th grade with Miss Toy.
Yeah.
Beating the brakes off of bitches. I seen her beat 3 bitches up by herself. She got super duper hands. Like, I was like, you're my friend. Like, that's gonna be my friend. We used to sit up in the classroom. I used to be hella bad in class clown and acting crazy. And we used to be like, I'm like, I rap too. I was like, watch, we gonna do something.
Yeah.
Watch, we gonna blow up. Watch, we gonna do it. And she'd be like, yeah, we gonna do this shit.
And then, so how'd you feel when you seen her blowing up?
The label that we were on, Red Ant Entertainment, is owned. Who is the chairman and CEO of Live Nation. I mean, not Live Nation, but what's the shit? AEG.
Okay.
He's the chairman of this. Toy was in a group called Militia. Burn till the sun burns your eyes. Keep burning until it sets on the way. She was in that group. We strolling through the record company. Her and Mr. 10 come out. I'm like, what you doing up here, Toy? She like, nigga, what you doing up here? I'm like, we just signed to the label. She like, yeah, we signed to the label. All hugs, all. So from high school being in, and I was like, wow.
From being in high school with her class clown, now you seeing her, you signed, and then you look and she signed too.
To the same label.
Same label.
And so we, I didn't even see the movie. We sitting in front of in Westwood in front of the movie theater. I'm sitting there blowing some weed. Like, I didn't even see the movie and wrote the shit and laid it. The after party was at the Playboy Mansion with Jamie Foxx and all these motherfuckers was there, man.
Now you really rubbing shoulders with the greats, with the stars. Some of these before they was great and stars.
Fox was a star. He wasn't how he is like hella mega right now, but he was definitely
he was up and coming.
He's definitely a star.
Oh, he was shining.
That nigga had to. He did some movies about this time. He was all on the.
This is after Booty Talks.
Yeah, this around that time. That time. And so, you know, if Fox see this, he'll know he was all on the shuttle acting like a goddamn fool. A lot of people haven't been to the Playboy Mansion, but I done been to that shit.
I ain't never been to the Playboy Mansion. I love to go there.
Suge Knight go see this shit. I remember when we went to the Playboy Mansion.
Suge was at the Playboy Mansion?
Suge had just got locked up.
Okay.
And Suge just got out of jail. And they had the Death Row and Murder Inc. party. For those who went to this shit, I'll be like, this nigga, Suge Knight.
They had a Death Row Murder Inc. party at the Playboy Mansion?
Suge Knight had a motherfucking handcuff on. That was platinum, a platinum handcuff with diamonds in it, with the shit broke off like he's free. Then they got a diamond handcuff.
Boss shit.
Yeah. Out there acting a damn fool. He was out there acting a damn fool. Suge hella cool.
I'm free.
They talk bad about Suge. Suge did a lot for a lot of people though, and so I love Suge Knight. I could have signed the Death Row, but my grandmother talked me out of it. Baby, you gotta leave that stuff. They said that Suge Knight's a bad.
So you said you could have signed the Death Row.
I was gonna sign the Death Row.
Was it in the pink and all the Dre and Pac and all that?
Around that time, but it was a time when it was dangerous. Like it was like Death Row.
I mean, Death Row was always dangerous.
No, but Death Row it wasn't at its pinnacle. It was like it was still up, but it was going. This shit was going down a little bit. Like it's beating niggas' asses and all that type of shit.
So did you ever go up to the Death Row compound?
I went up to Death Row one time, and then
what happened that time?
I didn't go in.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not fucking with it. But he not saying nothing to me because every time he would see me, he be like, you Scoggins nephew, huh? Yeah. So I get love, but that don't mean that the rest of them niggas ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You be up there and anything can happen. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna. They whip the niggas ass for just stepping on the carpet. So
yeah.
I'm like, I'm cool. I'll see Suge another time. And matter of fact, I seen Suge afterwards. The home Spider from Pyru died, right? And so Suge Knight, we was at a club, and it's like, the club wasn't this real big. It was a medium-sized club. So as you walk around, you keep running into the same motherfuckers if you walking around. And every time I would see Suge, he kept shaking my hand. So he gave me his number. I was like, shit, I need to talk to you, talk about some business or whatever. So for like 2 weeks, I'm calling this nigga back and forth trying to get this nigga to meet.
Man, this Suge Knight though. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Right, but I'm not even thinking like that because I'm not knowing they day-to-day shit, like what they got going on, slapping niggas and beating niggas up and all this shit. And so my wife, I was married at the time, and she was like, look, my wife was on some street shit too. She was like, look, this cat and mouse shit, it's not gonna work. She was like, Suge Knight's the type of nigga that you have to meet him somewhere in public where he feel comfortable at. My nigga, on my mom, I was like, Suge, meet me at the Saddle Ranch right there on Sunset. My nigga.
Now this is true story.
True shit. When we got there, I told him to meet me up there.
Okay.
When I got up there, that nigga already had a table, and he had about 15 Bloods and Crips with him. It was like 15.
You said he got 15 Bloods and Crips with him, and this is the spot you picked.
I told him to meet me there. It was like he told me to meet him there. When I get there, this nigga at the table with a whole bunch of white people around him and Bloods and Crips. Because he didn't know what I was up to. Yeah. He didn't know. My nigga. As soon as I kind of like, I'm with my wife.
So when you get there, you ain't paying attention, or do you notice like, damn, is your antennas up?
My antennas is all the way up. But I'm with my wife and her uncle. So when he seen that, as fast as them niggas was there,
yeah,
them niggas was gone. Like as soon as he felt,
like he gave the signal, like, oh, okay, he ain't on nothing.
Them niggas was gone. My wife had the new Escalator at the time. We in the car. That nigga like he bumping. We in the car like this. Yeah. So I go to skip. That nigga slap my hand.
Suge Knight?
Yeah, don't slap. He slap my hand like, don't touch that. I like that. I'm looking at him like Suge Knight looking at this nigga like this. But
you grown at the time, nigga slapped your hand like, look, yeah.
Suge was a good nigga though, man.
Yeah, okay.
We got a bad rap, and some of his tactics that he was doing in the music industry at that time was very necessary. Because you can have a bitch ass nigga who's a DJ and he wants some payola.
Yeah.
Come on, man, play the fucking record, man.
Yeah, matter of fact, I got something for you. Nigga.
No, yeah, it's hard to DJ with a broken hand.
Yeah. hey, man, Floss, give y'all a couple little secrets out here, man.
It just, I mean, at the time we were signed, and you have to take the program director out, you have to take the DJs out to crush.
Yeah, you got to spend money, but then people want extras, and people going beyond their means to really try to charge you some shit they don't have to.
Right.
So you got to let them know.
Is you about hip hop or are you about this money?
Yeah.
You could be about the money, but nigga, is you about hip hop?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, I had a long career, and I've done a bunch of shit. I've been with the greats. Put it to you like this: your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, I'm their favorite rapper. You feel
that
me?
part?
Niggas be looking like Ice-T to all of them. I was signed to Ice-T too.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Tell the people, man. I heard you and Ice is good friends.
That's my player partner, man.
Okay.
When I can't figure it out, and I'm on my shit, but if I can't figure it out, that's who I call, and he gonna give it to you straight up, no chase, straight up.
Hey, well, shout outs to Ice-T for being his brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? And uplifting another black man, an entrepreneur, artist, actor. You know what I'm saying? Just being his brother's keeper. Ice-T, man, keep doing your thing. Keep chasing your bag. You know what I'm saying? Because you a living legend, and you uplifting another living legend.
He seen a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate him, and I always, big him up. How I signed to Ice-T. How I signed to him was like no other. Most niggas got to go through all kind of this shit. He was like, okay, Floss, I need you to go bust a rap for me.
Yeah, that's just how he sound too.
So I bust a rap for him, and he's like, okay, bust another one. So I bust another. He's like, bust another one. So I bust another, all different one. He's like, I bust another one. And I bust another one. Then
so there's 5 songs in. He keeps saying the same thing. Bust another one.
And I'm serving him each verse. I'm serving him, and he's like, get signed. All right, man. That's how he signed me. Like,
yeah, off your lyrics. Hey, that's back when they really had 16 bars. What year is that?
97.
97. You were signed to Ice-T.
Mm-hmm. Corner Records. That was called Corner Records. Like the corner, like somebody died.
Yeah.
So we would have the record company jackets on and say corner on the back. People be looking at us like, who died? Like, it's gonna be funny as a fuck. Ice, he's about this. And he goes about the mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have passed the final level. That's my dude.
So let me ask you this, Floss Mode, Floss Angeles. How do you get from the music to, because I heard some stories. I heard some marijuana stories. I heard, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it real on Studio Talk. I heard you having the pack. And I had all. So how do you go from the music to, man, can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
So how do you go from that to getting caught with tons and tons of weed on the airplane? Well, matter of fact, break it down. Let the people know.
Man, it's like, being on a record label. Once you get past the excitement of being on a label, I'm signed and all that old shit. Then it comes to where the work comes in, and you
still got to survive. And you still got to pay for things.
And for some reason, these not all of them, but a lot of these record company people are really shitball people that really don't know about the hip hop and music. They're just getting the
culture.
The culture.
Them culture vultures.
They not really. They
don't care about the culture.
Right,
they just feeding off it and taking the money and the life out of it.
Right, and so I was feeling like, even though we were signed to a major label, I was feeling like they wasn't feeding me right. You know what I'm saying? And so I had the major plug on the East in New York, and so I was out at this time. I went to in 1999. It was the year 1990, right before 2000, before you was getting charged a bunch. And so in 1999, I went to New York 10 times. Back and forth. With a whole and getting money.
You working, you trapping.
Man, I would show up to New York and Long Island, and I would show up, and there'd be nothing but white and snow on the ground, and I'm showing up with like 30 and 40 and the 30 and 45 and 50 pounds of marijuana. I got busted. I got caught with 53. But
53 pounds of marijuana.
That's the crazy thing though, because the police told me, he was like, man, today's your lucky day. He's like, you 3 pounds over. If you got caught with 50, you wouldn't have caught a felony. I was like, what? Right. But I was sure.
So wait, you had 53 pounds when they caught you?
When it was all over and said and done, when the casket closed, then I got busted with 53 pounds.
And then they can't recharge or nothing, man. You was on the airplane with that?
I was on a plane. I was on a plane with that, and I was getting away with it. My G was so magnifico. I would go to the ticket thing. You know what I'm saying? Baby already on me. She looking. I got her mind so off of what's going on. I'm putting the motherfucker right up under it. Like
right. While you gaming her up, and so,
And so I would you know, everybody that knows me, they know I'm not a real big drinker. I don't drink alcohol like that. You know, unless I'm, you know, birthday or New Year. Yeah. And so every time I would throw that motherfucker right up under there, I would go to the bar and go get me a double shot of Grand Marnier, right? Because I'm shaking like a stripper at this time. You feel me? Because I didn't put this shit up under the, you feel me? So
that's your drink, Grand Marnier?
Man, a double shot of Grand Marnier. I drink that motherfucker.
Okay.
By the time, boom, you are now arriving in JFK. My nigga, I would go to the tunnel. My niggas had me, all the niggas who I was fucking with, I ain't gonna say no names, but the niggas who I was fucking with, they had limousine companies. Yeah. All this shit. So we would go to Club Cheetahs and the Tunnel, or the New York's famous the Tunnel and
the real big nightclubs.
Cheetah Club and Life and Envy and all this shit. My nigga, I would show up and have to leave. When I come back from New York, I'm resetting. Yeah. I done did my work. So the niggas had me at all the clubs. I'm talking about going to New York, going to Jamaica.
So is that where you dumping all the weed at?
Nigga, in New York. Cali shit.
So let me ask you this.
I was responsible for all the weed in Long Island for
How was it being a California native in New York and trapping and hustling, and now you knowing all the stars and you really in the streets?
Man, this shit was a dangerous thing because how I was bringing it there and how I was getting it there. Like I said, it be snow on the ground, ain't nothing fucking growing in New York at this time. Yeah. And then when I show up to a house of 15 to 20 niggas there. Niggas is looking like they can't believe it. They shaking their head like I'm a ghost.
Yeah. And you coming with Christmas.
Nigga, the mental transition that you have to put yourself through doing that shit. You feel me? Once you get off the plane, okay, they didn't get you. You're lucky they didn't get you. Okay, boom. You still
now the streets can still get you.
No. You still got to know because my niggas gonna protect me. My niggas, I was well protected.
Okay.
I didn't have to deal with that. I'm talking about getting it there. My whole thing was, okay, boom, once you get off the plane, you still gotta let that shit go on the conveyor belt. You still gotta let that shit go around.
It ain't over yet.
Right, it ain't over yet because they can zap you.
It ain't over yet.
Okay,
so
it is. Right.
Your heart's still beating.
Oh, man.
You still nervous, sweating, and you still gotta have your purple face.
Man, I would psych myself up so much. I would be like, okay, I watched that motherfucker go around once. Then I watched that motherfucker go around a second time. By the third time, I just psyched myself up. I'm like, if anybody get in my way, I'm gonna pick this motherfucker up. I'm gonna take it to the football field on niggas, and I'm gonna ram them with this shit. I'm knocking niggas over, right? It never happened. But what would happen was I'd be a whisk to a car with the trunk open, and niggas get that, and we push off. And I get to the house, and it's 25 niggas there. They looking like a ghost, like this nigga crazy. But to show you, man, I was blessed by the power of God. He blessed me. He knew that I was just on some. I was tired of going through what I was going through. I deserve more and all that type of shit. Because my nigga was telling me, he's like, Floss, you should stop that shit. You should knock that shit off. Stop doing that shit, my nigga. You gonna get caught. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. You hate. Yeah. And I was out there like, nigga, you hate all that shit.
You big head, nigga, you got money, you don't know what you're talking about.
Nigga, I'm on the flyer shit. I'm tired of rapping and doing all this shit. I'm fucking paying. My nigga, I'm in the airport. LAX. I'm in the airport so much more than being in a car, being on a plane, to where I notice everything. Everybody's not giving a fuck about what you're doing, what you got going on. Everybody's worried about their flight and how they can get to it and when they leaving. Yeah. So I notice people. You
notice your surroundings.
So I noticed something that's out of place, but I've thought this before, but for some reason I thought it. So I'm like, okay, boom. So I get on the plane. I gotta get my Grand Marnier, my double shot. I get on
Grand Marnier every time?
Every time, because I'm shaking like a stripper, because I know it can happen at any time.
Okay.
But it so happened it just never happens. But for some reason I felt different. So I get on the plane. It's like 8 people on there, 10 people on there. It's basically empty somewhere.
Man, I'm about to say ain't nobody on the plane.
For some reason, that's why I'm saying niggas is dumb. When you fuck with music, you real artistry shit, you know how to fuck with your psyche and your mind on things. And when something comes to you, you can feel it. And it's on you if you choose to
accept it or not.
Listen to judge your own psyche. I was like, I get on the plane. I instead of sitting in my assigned seat, I sit in the seat next to my seat. That's your psyche letting you know something is up.
Something's off.
Something is off and something is up. So when I'm in the airport, I see these three motherfuckers. I see bald head white boy. That's right. If anybody fuck with everybody fuck with this type of shit, you know. Any type of you see white motherfuckers with some Nike on, that's the police.
That's the people.
That's the police.
Pay attention.
The police.
Your mind gonna tell you, the energy around gonna tell you. That's the motherfucking police.
He looking
Pay
like
attention to your signs.
This Nike, my nigga. So I see they somewhat together. The Mexican dude, the white dude, and they had a Puerto Rican chick. This was bad.
Yeah.
All right. So I get on the plane. I see the Puerto Rican chick. She's walking towards me on the aisle, like she's looking for her seat. And so she's coming right towards me. I was like, when she came, I was like, oh, am I sitting in your seat? My bad. She's like, oh, no. I'm with the DEA. I mean, can I holler at you? I'm like, oh, shit.
That's what she said?
That's what she said. I'm with the DEA.
The bad Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican bitch. Pulled the badge out. She was like, can I search your bag? I was like, you gonna search the shit anyway. Go ahead, search his bag. Right. Then the other one came on.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
45 motherfucking pounds or 53 pounds of marijuana.
Ah!
Right. So the Mexican, the big one, he come on there, he like, what's going on, man? He was like, look, I'm not gonna put the cuffs on you right now.
Okay.
He's like, but don't do nothing stupid. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Right?
It's real.
Once I got off the plane, nigga cuffed me.
So you still in California? You ain't even make it. You in LAX.
Listen, let me tell you about the blessing. That's what I'm trying to tell you about the blessing. I have some other weed right here. This is my personal that I had. Some stupid. They like, we smell something else. Let me tell you the story though. Let me get to it. They brought me in a room in the airport. Nigga said, you don't do this, man. We work here. We know who do this. You don't do this. And I was to myself like, shit me. I've been going back and forth like Serena and Venus, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Right. So he was like, he had my bag and everything. He had it right here on the table. Like smooth shit. They had to have my bag right here. He's like, do you even know what was in the bag? I stuck with the same story. I was like, listen, man, I went to the bathroom, man. Motherfucker approached me, asking me if I was going to New York, offered me some money. That's what I stuck with.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Do your job. You feel me? Right? So, it's about 4 or 5 police up in there. I'm sitting there like this, cuff, like this, in the room, just like this. Sitting no bigger than this.
They got you.
They got me. You ain't going nowhere. And I smell something else. Go ahead.
Go on
and bring it out. Go on and bring it out. I was like, here, man. I have some stupid in my... He's like... That nigga was like, I'm gonna take this shit and smoke it. That's the look on their face.
That's the rapper weed.
He said, do you even know what was in the bag? I was like, Whoever made my bag for me, that had some punk ass clothes in it or whatever, that nigga opened that shit up, and whoever had it, they had it in an electric tape. That motherfucker pulled his knife and cut the motherfucker open, and when he cut it open, a bunch of powder came out. Then we just looked at each other like this. And high five, all right! Oh, it's just some weed.
Oh,
them niggas,
what was the powder?
They whoever made it for me put some baby powder up in here.
Oh, they thought they caught you with keys and coke.
Them niggas thought they caught me with
the mother load.
A boat full of dope. That's what they thought.
A boat full of dope.
You get promotions
on an airplane.
You get on an airplane. On a federal airplane, you get promotions and become lead detective for shit like that. Like that. Oh man, it's just a punk ass weed.
So now.
Let me tell you what the blessing. Here comes the blessing. I'm going to end it for that. The blessing is God stopped me. Out of all the times I've been flying back and forth, God stopped me from leaving the tarmacs, because when you leave the tarmacs and you fly, I'm flying across the globe.
You're getting charged for every state you fly over.
You're getting charged.
That's how they got Rollo.
Every penal code.
Every state you fly over.
And guess
every
where they
state,
bringing me? And guess where they bringing me? To Sing Sing or Rikers Island.
Yeah.
The hell on earth.
God saved you.
God saved me. After that, I was 22, 23 years ago. I ain't been in trouble since. I'm good. I learned, God has shown me, and he brought me to the county jail.
Yeah.
I had to do, and not this punk shit. I'm talking about the twins. I'm talking about the real county jail.
Hey, so what was that like, yo? Was that your first experience being incarcerated?
Let me tell you something. My first time being in jail, niggas was asking me, where you from, homie? They was asking me with that. They was like, then this other nigga kept saying, light-skinned nigga had his hair like Spice One, like a girl, like the little kids, like the little girl with the little balls in his hair and all that shit.
What you in there for at this time?
For transport.
Okay.
Right. Okay. The nigga say, this nigga's the coldest nigga in jail. What I see, he's out there acting crazy, motherfuckers. He telling the police, I wish you would come up in here, you motherfucking punk. He out there going,
he talking to the police like that
at his cell. They all, it's like 15 of them at his cell. This nigga talk, I wish you would bring your motherfucking. He out there acting. This nigga say, hey homie. He said, you. I said, yeah. He was like, hey my nigga, you that nigga that rhyme with that light skinned nigga, Himalayaz. I was like, I don't know what you talking about, my nigga. And
that's what you said?
That's what I said to him. And he walked off, right? As he walked off, and he was looking like, as he walked off, right? So I was looking like, the fuck? To myself, like, what the fuck? It's the first time in jail. That nigga came back again. It was like, my nigga, that's you, my nigga. Phalos Mode. I was like, hey, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah. Because I'm not having it. I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I'm already
This your first time in jail.
Right, niggas zapped me, too. That nigga came the third time. My nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. My nigga, that's you. My nigga, you just cut your hair down. When he said that, I was like, to myself, I was talking to him, I was like,
he know.
He know. And he said, the reason why I do know, because these jail niggas, the shit that you not gonna do, they gonna read the thank you, they read, you know.
Oh, yeah, everything.
He like, nigga, I know you. You can, and I was like, all right, my nigga, it is. Cuz I knew that was you, cuz. Hey, you want some suits? I was like, oh, no. He's like, oh, I ain't on that, my nigga. And then later on,
so from you being a rapper, the nigga that got you plugged in while you in there.
Man, that nigga, man.
Zoom zooms, wham am soups.
I told him. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That nigga was like, that nigga.
And he said, no, that's you, nigga.
I don't know what you talking about, bro, but you just cut your hair down like this, nigga. You know, it is me, my nigga. Oh, cuz. What you working with? The player waves, cuz. You know, and I was like, this nigga had me in there dying. But then I went back to the serious shit.
Yeah. So we fast forward now.
Shit.
Now you get out of jail. What you looking at? How much time did you do?
By the grace of God, my aunt worked for the state public defenders. This is for all the people that don't know. My aunt worked for the state public defenders downtown. That's all legal, judicial shit. You feel me? So she's a supervisor. She's been there 30 years. Yeah. So people that she knew that was attorneys at the time, they're judges now. Yeah. So they wrote me letters of recommendation. You should see the look on the CEO's face. He's like, walk on that motherfucking line right there. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. He's like, don't act like you ain't never been up in here before. I said, I haven't. That motherfucker turned around and looked, because you know that's their narrative. To have every nigga in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he looked. He ran over to the paper. He was looking. He was like, this nigga ain't never been in jail. How you escaping? Like, that's how he was looking. And I felt like a dummy after that. So all the people that's looking at this, you young Thundercats out there, man, on some real shit, it's not worth it. You don't want to go there. Jail is not the spot. It's not cool. It's not. You better have some people be getting in trouble so much. I'm gonna tell you, when you get in trouble so much, you don't have no family presence. That's when it's over with.
That's when they fold on you.
That's when you no more collect calls and you just keep going back to jail for some. Either I look at it like if you keep going back and forth to jail for the same shit, either you're not good at what you're doing or you gay. Let's keep it 100.
They said some niggas like being in there.
Right, out there with Tatalicious. I know niggas that make more money. First of all, let's talk about this. How the jail is selling hip hop in jail. That they walking around with a list of hip hop and making money off hip hop.
They trapping off the music. Because you enslaved, so you ain't got nowhere else to buy it but from the system. Mm-hmm. They making money off the soap. They making money off the shoes. That really cost them 10 cents, and they sell it to you for $5. And you got no other choice but to buy it.
I just wish our people can just like open your fucking eyes.
Wake up
and stop killing each other. Don't you see the other people that's looking at this? All that, hey bitch, what up? Get masked up, suited up. The niggas love this type of stuff. I'm like, okay, but what, you killing your own people? Why you not scared to kill somebody other than your own people that look like you?
Man, you gonna burn and pillage the hood, but you ain't doing nothing to Beverly Hills.
I keep saying, okay, this election is coming up. The black vote means something.
Absolutely.
If it ain't nobody talking about what we talking about, then don't vote.
Don't vote. No, don't vote for them.
No, don't vote.
You gotta vote.
No,
you gotta put your voice in there. Oh, you said don't vote?
Don't vote. Period.
Oh, you shutting it down.
That shut it all the way down. Let's show them how important we are to America. Why we keep going for the same banana in the tailpipe every fucking 4 years, getting out there with the black people and the black, and then if that shit go away, then it just go away. Like, I'm in it with this. The people that's supposed to be ahead, that's supposed to be speaking for us, we didn't choose them.
Absolutely.
The white people chose them. Reverend Al Sharpton. How you gonna have somebody?
We didn't choose Al Sharpton.
I'm not discrediting some of the shit that he's
Brother
done,
Sharpton.
but I don't need nobody representing me.
Yeah.
Not a fucking perm. And that was on wrestling. Once he was on wrestling, that's when he ruined. How you gonna take somebody seriously like a Malcolm X? You couldn't get Malcolm X to be in no fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
Out there doing DDTs.
Hey, that's what it done went to. That's what it done went to.
And he representing us. Why we don't have nobody else representing us? Why we can't get it together? Why we can't stop this killing? I don't mean to change the narrative like that, but that should be heavy on my heart, and I really be thinking about that. Like, the black vote means something. Don't you see when the Mexicans did that same shit when they walked out on?
Yeah.
How we gonna get our grass cut? Who's gonna? You feel what I'm saying? They fell apart like a bad burrito. That's what niggas need to do.
So let me ask you, Phalos Mode. With you being a hip hop legend, you really being a hip hop pioneer. What do you feel about the state of hip hop right now?
It's I like some of them. I like some
No, I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking about the general, from the music coming out to what the people are talking about to where it's popping. What do you feel about the state of hip hop? You're a hip hop legend. You was here from the beginning.
No, this shit is bullshit. It's some bullshit. What I think is, we can talk about the negative part, or we can talk about the good part.
Let's talk about them both.
The good parts are the fact of they keeping it going and still going. No matter if we...
because it was a time where they said hip-hop wasn't going to keep going. It was a time they said it was a fad. It was just something that kids are doing now.
Rap music and all that, but we turned into a multi-billion-dollar industry.
No, now hip-hop is the major of all music.
And guess what? And we still don't own it. You feel what I'm saying?
Think about that, people.
We still don't own it. You know what I mean? Like, the killing, just think about how they won't push the narrative of you pushing a message about betterment. Not saying that every song has to be preachy, but to have a message.
Push positive message.
That's what our era was. That's what our era was about. They had a message.
Fighting back.
Not this
being
killing,
positive.
Not this killing. What the fuck y'all killing for? Y'all making way more money than we was making at this rap shit, and you can tell the difference. We love this hip hop shit. Yeah. I love this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love
you
this
woke
shit.
up breathing hip hop.
Come on,
it's
bro.
really that movie Brown Sugar. We really
sleep.
woke up with it. We really lived it, felt it, and breathed it. Hip hop.
These niggas ain't living hip hop. They not. They more of
the gangster rap.
Right. They that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Why people rich is killing each other? Ain't you rich? We was trying to get rich, so we didn't have to go through that. These niggas is rich, and the companies is pushing the violence. You feel me? They not.
And that's where the money coming from.
Right.
So they gonna do whatever the companies want.
Right. If anybody talking about some better, and there's ways you can put it in bomb ways that people can listen to it, but they just not. Just like.
Okay, with all the different genres of hip hop, you got Atlanta, you got California, the West Coast, you got Philadelphia, you got Detroit, you got New York. Which wave is you feeling? Because it's right now it's an Atlanta wave, it's a Detroit wave, it's a Memphis wave. You know what I'm saying? What wave is you feeling right now in the state of hip hop? Because Memphis popping. You got Yo Gotti got a strong camp over there.
Yeah. And I like
then you go to Atlanta. Atlanta has been the home of hip hop for the last 10 years, I say.
Because
it's been going down in the A.
It goes down in A too, and the other shit go down in A. All that killing and shooting and shit go down in A too.
That come with the hip hop.
Musically, Atlanta had been taken over for the last 25 years. Is because of the fact of people there.
They say that's the Black Hollywood.
They're on the dancing. They back on the dancing. Once you take the dancing out of some shit, you got niggas that standing around looking at each other, and that's when trouble comes. Yeah. Instead of having people dancing and enjoying themselves, You know, it's time to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And you got different sounds. The Miami sound. You know, it's over there on that southwest Atlanta. You got New York up top. You got New Orleans. They all with the bounce music. It's about dance. LA ain't about that shit. Niggas is out there just suck.
Yeah.
Get that nigga blood and all that. All that little shit. Like, it's cool, but you can only show so much low riders and niggas gang banging so long. It's time to, because hip hop has
elevate.
grown up. Hip hop has grown up. Yeah.
No, hip hop is elevating. You gotta elevate with it.
If not, you looking prehistoric. Knock it off. You might as well drink a 40, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
so we got to the waves. Let me ask you this, man. You know, it's been going around, so I just want to see your prefix on it, because you done seen the old and you done seen the new. Right now, tell me your top 5.
There you go.
Top 5. Hey, man. Hey, everybody been doing it. We're going to do it today on Studio Talk with a hip-hop legend. Top 5. Let's go. Let's go. No, let's go from 5 to 1.
Oh, okay. From lesser to, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I would say my top 5, starting backwards.
Or if you want to do it the other way, you can.
All right.
It's up to you.
My top number 1 is Pac off top.
Pac is number 1 ever. Now I'm saying influence. I'm saying lyrics. I'm saying the whole package. Pac.
Pac.
Number 1. Tupac. Number 2.
Number 2, Scarface.
Scarface.
Number 2.
Scarface to Dom, Texas.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Pioneer. Tupac, Scarface. 3.
I would have to say, I don't give, even though he's arrogant and he be acting, a lot on it sometime in person, you can't fuck with Jigga, man.
Jigga. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
H to the Izzo. V to the Izzy. Hova. Okay. Pac. Scarface. Jigga. That's 3.
Okay.
Number 4.
I would say Nas.
Jay-Z number 3. Nas number 4.
No.
Huh?
Jay-Z and then Nas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z number 3, Nas number 4. Right. And then what's your top 5, dead or alive? What's number 5?
KRS.
KRS 1?
BDP KRS 1.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I like niggas who attack you, like, you know what I'm saying?
I see where you're coming from.
I'm gonna embarrass you and all that shit.
And then you coming from the west and with the east, okay.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But it's so many different categories that you can go. You talk about one artist. You talk individually. Like you can go so many different ways. If you talk about a group or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
No, you did it right.
But
top
the top 5,
yeah.
Scarface, Tupac, Jay-Z, KRS-One.
Okay, we got your top 5. We got the wave, man. Is there anything you want the people to know before we get out of here? Anything you want to say?
What I want to say is to you youngsters getting into the game, read your paperwork, get you an attorney, be on your publishing, be a writer, write your own shit. The writers get paid before the artists get paid. Shit, right before the producers and all of them. The writer get paid before everybody. Read the fine print. Get off that sucker shit. Help people. Help from a distance. Don't put yourself in jeopardy to help.
This all came from a pioneer, a hip hop legend.
Give if you can. Give if you can. You know what I'm saying? People gonna come to you, man, my light bill. I'm like, how you else was you paying that motherfucker before? But JD, certain situations people come to you and they genuine and you know who they are. You got that. You know what I'm saying? Love your family. Get close to your family. Be on your craft. Stay on your craft. Do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Time waits for nobody, and this shit goes fast in a motherfucker. Like, you wonder where it's all gone to. You know what I'm saying? If you really about this shit, be about this shit. If you're a real artist, be about it. Don't be about it for the money. Because when you start realizing that you're chasing the money, it's not gonna come. When you sit down and realize that you are the money. You are the money. So busy chasing it, not realize that you are the money.
You are the prize.
You are the prize. You are the money. So conduct yourself as such. You learn how to speak different ways. Conduct yourself in different ways around different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Learn how to speak. Be about your business. That's it.
And then, what's in the future for Phalos Mode? What can the people see? What can they expect? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let them know. Let them know what's coming on your horizon.
I'm doing a ebook called Atlantafornia. When I first moved from LA to Atlanta and shit, I'm writing that. I'm accepting scripts. I'm trying to be on some acting shit.
Okay.
I'm making a transition from music to I'll always be an artist, but
trying to elevate.
Yeah, just I'm tired of that shit. It's like it ain't really safe being a rapper right now. Niggas are getting
gunned down. It ain't safe.
Niggas getting gunned down. So that's why I'm just like, you know, to be. It's hard. It's within this even hard leaving that to go to
something new.
Yeah, when you've been doing it for so long. But I definitely got that shit, and my nigga Ice told me I got it, so I'm fucking with it.
Hey, where can the people reach you? Where can they check out some of your old videos? Check out some of your old music. Where can they reach you?
Go to you can go to Reverb Nation, look up Phalos Mode, Phalos Mode, or you can go to SoundCloud, look up Phalos Mode, or you can go to YouTube and look up Phalos Mode in Los Angeles. I got a bunch of videos and shit up there. I'm on this other podcast that I fuck with my homeboy Mike Larry out of All Access Viral. On YouTube. This shit is dope. Y'all tune in. It's time to, and, you know, they say podcasts like assholes, everybody got one, but, you know, you'll see the real ones that'll stay around, you know what I'm saying, because they really genuinely
helping people. They're really uplifting people, and they're really teaching every show and every episode and giving you some substance when you watch it. Because that's what this really all about. It's about your journey too, but it's about showing the people where hip hop has come from and where it's going to, the things you've seen and your experiences.
Right, and you know, and the fact of you think this shit gonna come overnight. Always remember that no matter what, with any field, you have to pay your dues. Some people get blessed with their blessing and then have to pay their dues. And some people pay their dues and then get their blessing. But no matter what, you still have to pay your fucking dues. And it's hard. If you're gonna give up early.
Hey, just letting y'all know, man, we got to give this man his flowers while he's here. He's a hip-hop legend. He's a hip-hop pioneer. He's worked with so many different artists, so many different genres of music. He writes, he raps. Do you play musicians? Do you play instruments too?
I play the piano.
Hey, man, he do it all. So today on Studio Talk, we're going to give your flowers. I got a gift for you. It might be a little sentimental to you. You know what I'm saying? Got a gift for you for Phalos Mode. You know what I'm saying? Got a gift. I think that might have been his first album cover. How old is you on there? I don't know how old you is, but this is a little gift from you. This might be special from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's something special, man. For Studio Talk, you gotta know your people. And what was the drink you was talking about?
Oh, the Grand
Marnier. The Grand Marnier, man. You know, we show love to the people when they come on Studio Talk. You're a hip-hop legend, so I'm just trying to give your flowers while you're here. Here go a little MOE drip. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn, man.
You know what I'm saying? We got to give your love, man. We got to give your flowers, man. I appreciate you for coming to Studio Talk, showing me some love. Hey, look, man, we even got you.
You made this. I had one made and lost it. This nigga, man, I've been asking for this shit forever.
What the socks say?
Boys in the hood.
Hey, you was on the easy. The boys in the hood are always hard. Hey, man, this was trying to be a little personal for you, so I got you the shirt. I got you the socks. Hey, man, that's for you, man. The gifts. I appreciate you for coming on Studio Talk. You're definitely an inspiration to me and all the people, man. Thank you. It's been a great episode, man. Y'all tap in on Money Over Everything UNC Music Group channel on YouTube, man. Subscribe, like, go check out my boy Music. Go to hey, man. Tap in MOE UNC Music Group. We got a hip hop legend in here. Gave his flowers on Studio Talk, man. We out of here. Yee!